Hello and welcome back to another completely unexpected episode. I do not know what on earth is going on over at Capcom at the moment. They seem to actually be listening to fans. They seem to actually be listening to their customers and their clients and delivering what it is they want to buy, what they desperately want to hand over their money for. Recently, we heard, for example, that Street Fighter V will have essentially perks, essentially actually DLC, which you achieve by doing well in the game. Good old-fashioned, old-school upscaling of characters. We've seen, for example, the Resident Evil Remake HD version come out on the Xbox Live Arcade, which I've downloaded, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And this morning I woke up to the news that Resident Evil 2 is going to get a similar remake treatment. Yes! finally, I'm going to get an visually updated version of Resident Evil 2. It's just such good news. Resident Evil 2, this game is quite simply one of my favourite games of all time. I've already done a video about Resident Evil, and Resident Evil 2 is the first Resident Evil game I played. It's my favourite Resident Evil game. In my humble opinion, it is actually better than the original Resident Evil. And it has so many quirky features which I hope will be included in this remake. Hopefully we'll see, for example, Hunk and get to play his campaign. We may even get to see a little bit more of sort of like the Birkin experience, what's going on in the run-up to the confrontation in the lab, which leads to him becoming a monster. I'd like to see a bit more of him and his stress and his work life, this kind of thing. Maybe something that maybe just before he gets to the lab, he's having to fight his way there. I don't know, who knows. I'd love to see the tofu mode return. Tofu, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the tofu mode is a superb mode where you go around as a piece of tofu. I cannot wait to see whether they do fixed angles or over-the-shoulder camera. Frankly, I'd like it to be able to switch between the two. I believe one of the modes in Resident Evil 6 actually had a situation where you could go for fixed angle camera or over-the-shoulder sort of Resident Evil 4 style. I like both styles, although for Resident Evil 2, obviously, I think I prefer the fixed camera, maybe even extraordinarily gorgeous pre-rendered backgrounds. But we'll have to see. The point is, it's happening. It's being done. Ever since the remake was done for the original Resident Evil, see, I can't even get my words out. Ever since it was done for that game, we've all been crying out for the same treatment for Resident Evil 2. And potentially Resident Evil 3. In fact, if they could sort of merge... No, don't merge them together. Don't merge them together, Capcom. Just do Resident Evil 2 and do it properly. But hopefully they won't mess this up. Do not, Capcom. Do not fuck this one up, okay? You need to make sure that you do this right, because this might actually save you. If not save you, it might actually make you a saleable company, which is ultimately, according to some people, which is where you're at the moment. You need to try and look like a viable company so that people might actually buy some of your debt. But anyway, that's off to one side. It's happening! It's happening! Hallelujah! Resident Evil 2, a remake is coming. It's going to come in the future, in the not too distant future, hopefully. The announcement video did say it was going to take some time to do, but that's fine, take time, do it. And also, interestingly, they're not doing a Kickstarter for this. There's no Indiegogo or Kickstarter campaign, which is really interesting. They're not sort of going down the sort of the route which, say, Shenmue did recently. So it's reassuring and very exciting to hear that they're keeping it in-house, they're not relying on other people to help fund it, and they're going to make a remake of Resident Evil 2. The question is now, what does that mean? And as I say, I'm sure, well, not even I'm sure, I mean, it's obvious, millions of people will be keeping a beady eye out for details on this game, and hoping, and indeed guiding Capcom along the path to righteousness, the righteous remake that we've been waiting for. Resident Evil 2. Right, okay, yes, I'm very excited. I'm going to go and, actually, in fact, I'm going to go and play with my liquor. I love my liquor. And do you know why I love my liquor and my little Leon figure? Because that scene is what hooked me on. Oh, I can't even speak. That scene is what got that scene is what got me hooked on Resident Evil, when the liquor's on the ceiling and he drops to the floor. If you've seen that video, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's yes, so exciting. Okay, right. I'm going to shut up because I'm losing my mouth words. My tongue is about to fall off. I'll go now. As ever, guys, until next time, do take care. Bye bye.